Hello dear, in this video I am going to give you the line by line explanation of the poem La Belle Dame Sans Merci, written by John Keats, and you will also find the summary of this at the end of the explanation. Oh, what can ail thee, knight at arms, alone and palely loitering? The first sentence itself gives so many pieces of information. There is a man, a passerby, and there is a knight, that is warrior, in his full dress. He is wandering aimlessly and he is in pain. So the man is asking the knight, what can give the pain to him? That means something has caused him pain. The sedge has withered from the lake, and no birds sing. This is sedge, and it is withered. That means it is dried. The lake is also dried. And no birds sing. That means it was quite silent. Oh, what can ail thee, knight at arms? See, the same sentence is repeated in the second stanza. This shows that the man was unable to believe that a knight can be like this, or something can cause pain to a knight. It was unbelievable for him. That's why he asks once again the same question. So haggard and so woe-begone. So haggard means so much tired. You look so much tired. And woe-begone. Something is bothering him. Something is giving him pain. The squirrel's granary is full and the harvest is done. During harvesting, the squirrels collect the grains and store them. And he says now that is also over and the harvest is done. So these two instances show that everything is now quiet. So the man's question to the knight is that what has made him loiter there in the deserted place where everything is calm and quiet without any activity? I see a lily on thy brow with anguish moist and fever dew. Lily on the brow, that is his forehead has become white. That means it is pale. Anguish is an expression of anger and pain. So he has the anger and the pain at his face, and there is a perspiration on his face. That is, he is sweating. And on thy cheeks a fading rose fast withereth too. The man says that the pink color on the cheeks of that knight was becoming paler and white. It was fading. I met a lady in the meads, full beautiful, a fairy's child. This is the reply from the knight. He says that he had met a beautiful lady who was like a fairy in the meads. Meadow. Meadow means beautiful grassland. Her hair was long and her foot was light and her eyes were wild. The fairy had a long hair and a light foot. That is, she was very slim. And her eyes were wild, he says. Here is the contrast. She has wild eyes suggests that she was dangerous. I made a garland for her head and bracelets too, and fragrant zone. This sentence suggests that he was infatuated, he was very much impressed by her beauty, and he collected some flowers here and there and made a garland. One piece is for her head and two small pieces for her wrists. He tied them. Because of the sweet smell of the flowers, the area around her was fragrant. She looked at me as she did love and made sweet moan. She looked at him as though she had fallen in love with him, and she expressed her love by a sweet moan. I set her on my pacing steed. Pacing steed means the horse, and nothing else saw all day long. For sidelong would she bend and sing a fairy's song. The whole day they moved on the horse, and he was looking at her continuously because she was so beautiful, and she was looking at him and singing beautiful fairy songs. She found me roots of relish sweet and honey wild and manna dew. The fairy collected some delicious roots. The honey she collected in the forests, and drops of manna. Manna is a delicious, nutritious liquid provided by the God to the Israelites. She offered him these all the things. And sure, in a language strange, she said, I love thee true. The maid uttered something in her language that was strange for him, but still he took it that it was she loved him truly. She took me to her elfin grot. Elfin grot is a place where the fairies live, their abode. And there she wept and sighed full soul. She wept here could indicate that she was very emotional. Tears of joy rolled from her eyes, but when she sighed, there was pain in her heart. So we can say that it was a mixed emotion. And there I shut her wild, wild eyes with the kisses four. The word wild is used twice to indicate again that she was very dangerous. But the knight was very innocent and he did not know that she was dangerous. In order to console her, he kisses on her eyelids so that she closes them and is calmed down. And there she lulled me asleep, and there I dreamed. Ah, woe betide! After eating and drinking, she made him sleep. And as soon as he slept, he dreamed, and that was a horrible dream. The latest dream I ever dreamed on the cold hills side. This was a latest dream he had at this place. I saw pale kings and princes too, pale warriors, death pale were they all. The knight saw some kings, princes, and warriors. They were all pale. They were so weak that they were unable to move. They were very, very pale. They cried, La Belle Dame sans Merci hath thee in thrall. They shouted at him and told that this beautiful lady has no mercy and she has taken him as a captive. Now he is totally under her control. I saw their starved lips in the gloom with a horrid warning, keep wide. The kings, the warriors and the princes that he saw had such a pale lips that it showed that they were starving. Or we can say that she did not give food to them. She was so merciless and sadist that she made them starve. And I awoke and found me here on the cold hills side. And the knight says that when his dream was broken, that time he found himself here by the side of the cold hill. And this is why I sojourn here alone and palely loitering. And he says that this is the reason why he is moving around or loitering there. Though the sedge is withered from the lake and no birds sing. Even though the place is quite deserted and very calm, and still he is loitering around there, not knowing where to go. Now you can have the summary of this poem.